Hey guys, how you doing? During this video, I'm going to talk about Yohimbine HCL, which is a very popular product for eliciting euphoria, increasing your focus, increasing your sex drive, and as well to help you with fat loss. And this is a very interesting and special product for those of you that are really looking for breakthroughs as far as taking a nootropic and something that can really just help you shift your perspective. The one really unique thing about Yohimbine is its ability on your mood. Not really as like an antidepressant, but almost that it can make you overconfident. You have a mood increase that is somewhat like a euphoria. You feel a bit, even a bit delusional that maybe your crazy goals are possible. So you have this overconfidence in yourself that can really cause you to be a bit more productive and just have the courage to do things you wouldn't typically do. I can go back to a time when I was in sales and I took this for 2 months straight, and the focus that it allowed me to have was really something else. There were a couple really good income months of my life. However, I would not take this product if I'm a student because it does elicit a bit of anxiety. Although if you're in sales and you're like knocking on doors, you're making calls, you're following up with people, all that good stuff, that kind of like nervous energy, it can be somewhat productive. At least that's been my experience, to like grind, you can say, right? And just enjoy the process. So unique product that way, although it does have like a little bit of a crash. It's not too significant and it's not anywhere as bad as caffeine. A couple of things which I don't like about this product and why I don't use it regularly. Number one, it must be taken fasted, or it must be taken at least 3 hours after a meal. Otherwise, its effects are pretty insignificant. The general thumb rule is when Yohimbine is in the presence of insulin, Yohimbine does not work. So if obviously you eat some food, your insulin spikes up, right? And the stuff is essentially useless. Second reason why I don't take it is because if you take other stimulants like modafinil, phenylparacetam, even bupropion, for example, or those of you on any SSRI or SNRI, its effects are just too strong on your heart that it's uncomfortable. You almost feel like your heart's going to explode. But where it does have a very special use is for fat loss, which is what I'm going to talk about. Yohimbine HCL, I first read about this product in a book called The Stubborn Fat Solution by Lyle McDonald. And the reason you would take Yohimbine HCL for fat loss is because it can help you lose like your stubborn areas of body fat. So for those of you who not necessarily are like going for like a bodybuilding contest, but just for fun, you can say want to lose like those last 5 pounds and get your six-pack, this is a great product. It actually improves blood flow to your stubborn body fat areas that as a result can help you elicit more fat loss. So for men, the stubborn areas are usually like lower back. For females, it's typically like your thighs or even like the back of your tricep. So the protocol is if you take some Yohimbine and you do your cardio afterwards, because there's more blood flow going to those stubborn areas, you can just elicit more fat loss, and your cardio is like more productive, which means better chance of losing fat versus burning muscle tissue, which is always what you want. So the protocol for taking this, if that is your goal, again, to achieve that stubborn body fat loss, is you'll need 3 things. Number 1, Yohimbine. Number 2 would be L-tyrosine. And number 3, which I don't have here, would be caffeine. So the protocol is of the doses 1 to 3 grams of L-tyrosine. You'll take 200 milligrams of caffeine, which is 2 to 3 cups of coffee, depending on where you pick up your coffee. That's 200 milligrams of caffeine, and then 0.2 milligrams per kilogram of Yohimbine. So again, listen closely, that's 0.2 milligrams per kilogram of your body weight. So let's take somebody, for example, who weighs 175 pounds. We convert that to kilograms by dividing by 2.2. That's 79.54 kilograms multiplied by 0.2 equals 15.9. So they're going to be taking 15.9 grams of Yohimbine. In this case, this is 2.5 milligrams, so divided by 2.5, and we have 6.36 capsules. So they'll be taking 6 capsules of this, 200 milligrams of caffeine, and then 1 to 3 grams of L-tyrosine, right? They're very small capsules. Just a little disclaimer, that I would really recommend you do not buy this in the powdered form under any circumstance. Similar to caffeine, do not buy it in powdered form. One single overdose, who knows, you could end up in the hospital. So this is not something that I recommend, but people are asking about it, so I figure you should, at least know about it, right? Before you go ahead and try it. Very strong stuff. I would really say start off with the lower dose, at least. I would say less than even half of what the bottle recommends wherever you purchase it from, because you will feel a little bit uncomfort typically in your heart, which is something very interesting. And one of the reasons why you wouldn't take it pre-workout is because when you're doing like intense exercise, you almost feel like your heart's going to beat out of your chest. But this has its purpose when it comes to just like steady state cardio. If you're doing, like, for example, you're on a treadmill burning 7 to 8 calories per minute type of thing, right? Hope that was helpful, guys. Yohimbine HCL can be a very useful tool when it comes to productivity, focus, improving your mood. And as far as promoting sexual wellness and increasing your sex drive, the studies show that this is useful when taken with an antidepressant. So if you're somebody that's taking an antidepressant and is finding that you have like a drop in libido, that's where the studies showing that taking Yohimbine can actually help to raise that. That being said, don't take it close to bedtime, as it will keep you up. Hope that was helpful, guys. That's Yohimbine HCL, and I'll look forward to seeing you all next time.